everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Black Retreat. I am your host, Mesha, and I am here with y'all know how I do. Everybody's a special guest, but I'm here with a very special guest, Miss Nicole Dele. And I said that last name right?
Yeah,
right?
Nicole Dele.
Yeah. Dele, yes, Nicole Dele. Okay, so as you all know, I love to start the Black Retreat off with how we met. Before that, Nicole is an actress. She has been in some very great things. She's also a business owner, and we will get to that later. But yes, we're going to start off with how we met. Now, Nicole might be the most random how we met of everybody. Would you like to tell the story, or do you want me to tell the story?
We'll tell it from your perspective.
Okay, so me and my roommate were in Walmart, and we were I think we were in the checkout line. We were in the checkout line, and this man kept talking to us randomly. And you know how you be trying to just be nice, be friendly, like, so we were just being nice and being friendly. But the man was with this woman.
That was my ex, and, they were talking, and I think I was very, reserved.
You were quiet, which is completely understandable, because even we were like, okay.
It's so awkward. It was so awkward. It's always awkward, though. It was always awkward with that person.
But yeah, and you were really, you just really were, like, you were really nice, but you were just like, it was like we were all like trying to get out of the situation.
And I know that. Yeah. That's the type of person that he was. So I was trying to be the one that was a little normal. So I'm like, hi. And then you finish the conversation. You don't keep going. It was so awkward.
But y'all know the world of Instagram. We all exchanged Instagrams. So we ended up following each other. And soon after, I realized that you were the prize.
Thank you.
In the connection.
And to be honest with you, I didn't really, it's like how you know how when you're a prize going to a situation or going into a relationship, and you kind of know your worth. Yeah. But when you're in an unhealthy, toxic situation, you start questioning yourself. Oof. You start looking at yourself differently. It starts messing with your brain. Yeah. It starts doing a whole lot of numbers on you emotionally, mentally, and then you start questioning yourself. Yeah. And you normally don't. Sometimes that's what relationships do to you. Yeah. And you don't even realize it. And when it's toxic, and sometimes even when it's healthy, because you know how sometimes you got to still find yourself and still have your own voice and identity in a relationship. Yep. And I realized when I was in a relationship with him, I was losing myself. I was going into a little ball, and I think we kind of previously talked about this. Yeah. He wasn't the healthiest situation to be in. I'm blessed that I got to meet you out of it, but I mean, it was a toxic, physical, emotional, mental, abuse, which that's why I advocate for females that have been abused. But it was a situation where I'm very blessed that God got me out of that. Yes. And look, we made a connection between me and you.
And we can go jump him right now if you need.
Look, see, I don't have nothing against Florida people, but he was from Florida. So, Florida man. I just say that, but God out of that, it gave me, I was able to refine myself. That's why I was so reserved when you met me. Yeah. Because I
was like, oh, she was so shy. So when she came today, I was like, oh, she's finna be shy. And, I'm going to have to, and you came in and you was like, oh, girl, nah, we finna talk.
Yes. So I'm not really like that. But in the environment that I was with him, it put me in that. But to be on a positive coming out of this, God bless me with an amazing man right now, and he top tier. He top tier. So I'm happy right brothers? Now. He does, but they grown, I believe. Oh, they grown.
How grown?
I mean, I guess we grown too.
Yeah, we are grown. But I'm very thankful. Yeah. Very, very thankful of this relationship coming out of that.
I am too.
Awful relationship, especially because, like I said, when you came in, it was just like, oh, we finna talk. Like, we finna do this. And immediately, I was like, this accent, I know this accent. I was like, she is from the good South.
Yes, darling, yes.
Okay. And where are we from?
From Houston, Texas.
Okay, all right. Houston,
but you know, I grew up in the Mo City area. So people know Mo City now because of Travis.
Okay.
So I'll say, I grew up in the Mo City area, but I'm from Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know the difference between that. No. I've only been to Houston once.
Okay, so Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the reason why I've always prefaced that I've been from Houston is because I went to the High School for Performing and Visual Arts. Mm-hmm. That is a very prestigious high school in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
All of the greats go there. Even the ones that are now doing their thing in the industry have been to HSPVA.
Okay.
Which that is a blessing. And I mean in all aspects, like writing, directing, singing, dancing, acting, all of that. They literally was like brought up through HSPVA. Like, Major? The singer Major?
The singer? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah.
HSPVA. Beyonce? HSPVA. Chandra Wilson, Dr. Bailey, my mentor. HSPVA. All of them like went there.
What is it?
Brian Michael Cox.
Oh, the producer?
HSPVA. Like, I could keep going.
So what you're saying is I should have been raised in Houston.
I mean, it breeds a lot of amazing people.
Yes, like the one in front of me.
Thank you.
Well, that's so amazing. So how was it? I will say, how was it moving from Houston to LA? And when did you move from Houston to LA?
Okay, so my performing arts school, from there, we used to do a lot of trips to like Chicago, LA, audition in front of colleges, trying to figure out what we wanted to do, being a part of the Thespian Society. So then I auditioned in Chicago in front of all of the universities. Yeah. And of course, a lot of people, were interested, but I didn't take school that seriously.
Why
not? Because I was at a school for performing and visual arts. I thought I was just going to sing and dance the whole time. I didn't know I had to actually do work. So I was like, oh.
But you were in such a prestigious school. Like, you was just like, well, I got
in. Because you have to audition at the end of every school year.
Oh, okay.
And you have to audition to get into the school.
Okay.
So I got into the acting straight program. I'm sorry. I got into the acting straight program. Okay. And they have a musical theater program as well, but acting was my thing. And we call it our major. So what's your major? I'm an acting major. That's how everybody, I'm an art major, I'm a dance major. That's how we spoke. So when we did the audition in Chicago, which was like, I want to say we were juniors, seniors. I want to say we were juniors. And we went to Chicago and we auditioned in front of all of these colleges out there. And because my grades weren't as high as they should have been, I probably could have gotten into a lot of different schools because they were very much interested, because we have to audition in front of the entire room, y'all. It was like, who.
Yeah.
But I got accepted into Lindenwood University. And Lindenwood University was basically giving half of basically a full ride.
Okay.
So where you gonna go? You're gonna go where the money is, right?
Yeah.
And just pray that God leads you where He's supposed to be. Okay. So that's why I went to Lindenwood University. So I was in Missouri. I was in St. Charles. St. Charles, Missouri, y'all. But honestly,
not too much of my state. I'm from Kansas City, though. Okay. I ain't from St. Charles or St. Louis.
All right.
But because I went to Missouri State University, and that was how I got
Mizzou?
No.
Okay.
There's Mizzou, and then there's Missouri State. Okay, Missouri State is in Springfield, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
So we met a lot of girls from St. Louis and like St. Charles and stuff. So that's like the extent of my knowledge of people from St. Louis or anything. So, but I love them. But it sounds like you had a different experience.
Look, I met two of the most amazing females out of St. Louis. Yeah. I love them to death, and we are still in contact. I'm the godmother of one of their first
I know, that's right.
So I'm really, really like close with them too. Yeah. But actually living in the city itself, St. Louis was, I guess, cool. It's just a very segregated state to me.
Yeah.
And St. Louis was really cool. It was, it was all right. I mean, I'm from the South, so it was a little different. It was different. It was my first time experiencing snow, but
and it's just
but St. Charles itself, is a whole nother situation because it's majority Caucasian. So
sorry.
I was literally,
I'm so sorry.
which is nothing wrong with that. It was just,
there isn't.
I mean, I'm used to being the only chocolate chip in a lot of vanilla cookies. I'm really, really used to that because of what the stuff my mom had me in, the activities I did. Yeah. But she also kept me cultured. So I do know how it was to be in a black community. Like, we went to the YMCA South Central, down South 3rd Ward. Hey. And we was right by TSU. And if y'all know, you can walk from the Central YMCA to TSU because when we were younger, we would used to go to the game room. Okay. And then, like, the entire university itself, like, down all of the frats and the fraternities and everything and the sororities and all of that, they had it painted on trees. And I remember thinking, like, TSU is so cool and it's so black. Yeah. And I used to love that. They were right by Jack Yates. So
what is that?
A high school. Jack Yates is a high school. TSU is the university, but it was in that area. And I basically, my whole little childhood coming up, like before middle school, was right there in 3rd Ward. Right there in 3rd Ward, like across from like TSU. We would walk there during the summertime.
And you loved it, obviously.
I loved it. Like, I know, the majorettes. Yes. And the band and the, I grew up with that type of community. So I thought when I went to college, it was going to be like that. Yeah. But I went to a predominantly white school, so I didn't
you went to school in Missouri.
Wasn't like that.
I would like to apologize on behalf of my state.
Girl, let me tell you, when the band started playing for halftime in the football games, you remember Drumline? Yes. They was doing like the beat music.
The Flight of the Bumblebee.
Girl, I was like, this is what this is. I was majorly disappointed. But
you said I can't even shake it. I can't shake it fast enough.
And I had friends at the time that was in the band. They were like, how do we do? You did great. Like, you did really good. I was like, when they gonna start dancing? No, I didn't experience it.
It never happened.
So disappointed.
Okay, so how did you get from St. Charles to LA?
Okay, so St. Charles, I want to say it was my junior year again in college, and they had a Hollywood experience, and it was something like similar to like our J term in school, where you would like still be in school even though it's supposed to be vacation for everybody else. So during like the vacation time, right before January hit, it was a Hollywood experience that I signed up for. And they basically took you to California. Ooh. And I was able to audition in front of different agents and managers and casting directors, and they'll give you their feedback. Yeah. From there, I met my management team. Ooh. And they wound up letting me finish my senior year. I came back, auditioned for them, and then they basically signed me for my management team.
So you was amazing.
Look, I don't know if I was amazing, because the reason why I say that, because the critiques that I got from the casting directors were not all nice. So I was like, it's something I got to change. But the managers and the agents, they really did flock to me. But you want to know why I think they flocked to me? Why? Because I was a plus-size black woman. And in that time, in that time, I think they didn't have many of them on their roster. So it was easy to be a like magnet,
a niche.
Yeah, because you're a need in their catalog. Yeah. And I feel like at that moment I was a need for them because I was a plus size black person, black girl, and they didn't. I don't think they had that. So they just kind of like adhered to me, and I got a lot of feedback in regards to representation.
Like what?
Like they was like, oh, they didn't want me to finish out school. They were like, oh, pilot season's about to start because January and February. That's about to start. We can really get you in a lot of stuff. Just stay out here. But my mom don't play that. Yeah, I had to go back. I had to go back to school and finish out my year. Yeah. So I couldn't stay, but it was like that energy. Like they did not want me to leave. And some of the like critiques from the casting directors were really good. Like, oh girl, you should have your own show. And then some was like, you look like you a 30-year-old woman. And I was like, in college, I was a baby. So I had to change up my look. But looking back then, I can understand why they thought that.
What did you look like? You look like a 30-year-old woman. I don't.
Look, I don't know if I look like a 30-year-old woman, but I think my hairstyles were very, like, matronly back then. And I don't think I had a sense of style.
Okay.
Because I didn't have a sense of self at the time. I was still trying to learn who I was.
Yeah.
And growing up in a Christian background, you kind of live how your parents want you to live and how your parents want you to look.
Yeah.
So that's what I was given.
Mm-hmm.
And in LA, that was like, huh?
See, but I had a Christian background as well, though. But my mama, she was fashionable. So we, shout out to Kim. Because if it had not been, but I was going to say, when I was in college, a guy said that to me, though, like that I looked older, and I was like, I'll slap the mess out of you. Like, don't say that to me.
And I think that sometimes they used to equate that with, like, weight.
Yes, literally. Like, being plus size, I'm like, oh, it looks like I have children or something. Yeah. Like, don't piss me off.
And I think it's because because being a plus size person, the definition of auntie now was different from the auntie then.
Yes, exactly.
And plus size fashion back then was not the same as
just
plus size
ugly.
Fashion. And I think that's why they thought I was looking older than I was, because I was dressing like
you were the mother of the church, probably.
Yeah, because that's all they had for us back then. It's not fair. It was either that or City Trends. I don't know what you wanted me to do. You wanted me to show up with writing all down my pants? What you wanted me to do?
Lights.
Okay.
With light up belts.
With light up belts, girl. Them light up belts was in, okay?
But they really were. Well, I'm glad you came into your own. Yes. Even the outfit you have on today.
Thank you.
It's very cute.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad you made it to LA.
I'm happy too.
How do you feel being out here, and how long have you been here?
It's 8+ years.
Okay.
8+ years. I can't exactly. I wasn't counting. And I try my best to go back to when I graduated college.
Yeah.
I graduated college. I guess I'm going to age myself a little bit. I graduated in college in 2013.
Okay. So
I want to say I was a year at home, and then I moved to LA.
You was rolling though.
Yeah, my grandma made me come because that was the plan, but she was sick. Yeah. And I didn't want to leave right away.
Yeah.
And she was like, nah, baby, you got to go cold. Go now. And I left.
Why you have to make
it
sound
insert some sad music right now. I left. I didn't want to go. But I had to.
Get this color purple moment out of here.
My grandma said, you got to see life, Cole. You got to go. I'm sorry, I'm dead. Just insert that little music in.
Anyway. I'm so sorry.
Going with the wind moment.
Well, I'm very glad that your grandma pushed you to come out.
She did.
Shout out to your grandmother.
Yes, rest her soul.
Oh, rest her soul. I know she's very proud of you because you are out here doing the damn thing, if I may say so. And because you know I'm gonna talk about it. One of my favorite shows here recently, Abbott Elementary. So, if you all do not know, Miss Nicole is one of the teachers on Abbott Elementary. And the teacher is Miss Pinckney.
Miss Pinckney.
Okay, and she is the health teacher.
Yes.
You will see her in season 2 of Abbott Elementary. You're in 2 episodes.
Yes. The one where you would see me more with speaking lines would be the Teacher's Appreciation episode. That's the episode where I feel like you really get me. You know me as a teacher.
Yeah, because you had several lines in that episode. Shout out to Quinta.
Shout out to Quinta. Thank you, girl.
Shout out to Quinta. I hope you see this, girl.
You know?
See you, girl. But no, you had, when I saw you on there, I was like, I know that ain't who I think it is. I know that ain't the girl I met at Walmart.
Yes.
I said, I know this ain't her. You had so many lines, and you did so well. How do you feel about being on, first of all, first of all, being on Abbott, being around all these legends, and then having the space to like be such a big character on an episode.
Everything I do, my heart is beating 10 times. Like I'm nervous. It doesn't matter if I have 1 line, 2 lines. I don't 10. I'm nervous. Yeah. So I like to stay nervous a little bit because I feel like it keeps me humble. Yeah. But I was nervous out my mind. Yeah. Okay. And there were moments where the cast within themselves would do like little banters. Yeah. So I was trying to like insert my little self in a little banter every now and then. And I think like one time I had like a little banter moment with Shirley, and she kind of like laughed, you know, like, oh, like you really. And then I was in my head, I was like, was I supposed to say that? I wasn't supposed to do that. But I was like happy because I was like, okay, I'm in there. Yeah, heck yeah. So it was amazing because I'm a sponge. So I feel like I'm gonna be a sponge till even when I get me an Oscar, you know, or an Emmy, I'm going to still be a sponge in every set that I'm in because you can learn so much, and there's so many legends in the game. I just want to see how you work and how you move. Yeah, just so I know, like, you know, and how you just what your aura is when you show up in a room. So, and how you work. Do you get real quiet and you go to the side and do what you need to do? Or are you still interactive? And you know, if you mess up, you mess up. Like, where are you at? And I can sometimes be a perfectionist when it comes to my lines. I just want to make sure they're so embedded in my spirit that when I become the character or when I am the character, the words are just flowing. Yeah. It's not that I have to think about it. For sure. Or I have to, I call those people head actors. When you have to plan out every single thing. You're just in your head the entire time. Yeah. That you don't allow yourself to develop the physicality of the character and just be in the moment. Yeah. So I try my best to know that script like the back of my hands, but in film and in television, the script can change within 1 or 2 minutes. So you have to be able to be adaptable and know how to like switch up real quick and still be true to the character that you created. Yeah. That the directors like, you know? Yeah. So I learned that a lot with how each of those characters moved because the people that are on that show are legends. They've been in the game for years. Forever. So I was just like watching them, and they had their whole little pattern. So it helped me to be comfortable with if I mess up, I mess up. I can just do it again. And the writers, they come out and they say, you didn't say this line right. Oh. Can you make sure you say that line? I said, I got you, thank you. Yeah. I said, wait, how you say it again? Let me say it with you like 5 times. Does that ever make you feel any type of way like, oh, shoot, like I'm messing up? Or is it just like, you know, a more supportive like feeling? It's both. Because there are moments where I'm like, oh, man, I'm messing up. Oh, yeah. Because I'm very hard on myself. When it's time for me to talk and it's time for me to have my lines and it's time for me to show up as my character, it is the Nicole show. Yeah. So if I don't show up for me and do my best, then how you going to perceive me? Okay. You're going to like, we can't never bring her back. So I have to make sure I'm on it. Yes. But there are moments where when I mess up, I'm like, oh, man, that's okay. Yeah. It's okay. And when you see like those big time people messing up like 5 times, you be like, oh, it's really okay. Yeah. It's really okay. Well, you know. I guess I'll just chill it. Yeah. But I do like, it was amazing being on set. Everybody there was sweet as pie. It was amazing to see that there were Black people in the background as well. Because they know how to do makeup and they know how to do hair. Okay. So I was very thankful for that. And just being on, just seeing how they were working and how they made me feel like I was at home. I didn't feel like I was a stranger. They would talk to me. They were like, how you doing? What's going on? Welcome back. Yeah. So that was beautiful. So we should expect to see you on season 3 of Abbott. I mean, that's what I was told. I'm the health teacher. Okay. I keep those kids off the pipe. So the vapes. You know. We need the health teacher. But you are well on your way to becoming a legend yourself. Because let me see. I don't want to miss anything. Because you have been in some of our favorite shows. If I mess up anything, please tell me. So you were in The Neighborhood? The Neighborhood, yes. Good Trouble? Good Trouble. That was my first part where I was a reoccurring guest star. I was like in 10 episodes. Isn't that a blessing? God, girl. Was so good.
You were in 911.
I was.
Snowfall. Mm-hmm. Shameless.
Yes.
And Superstore.
Yes. Yes.
Bye, Nicole. You're literally about to be a legend in your own right. Like you're literally that.
Yeah.
Like, please, somebody get my girl. Somebody please make my girl the main character.
Come on now.
Cause how does that make you feel? Like, these are not no separation between the shows or anything, but like these are some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
First of all, how did you even get here? Like, how did you get to the point where it was like I would dare say you're like a big name almost, like in the.
I wish, girl. I'm still working on it.
But you're coming though.
Yes, that's a plan.
Like, very obviously.
And sometimes I don't see it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm very thankful for the things that I've been in, and I'm very hopeful for more to come. Mm-hmm. And when I do look at my resume, I'm like, it is a blessing. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I'm just like, I'm not where I want to be. But I do celebrate the opportunities that I have to be in this position now.
Yeah.
But it's like I want so much more.
Well, do you feel like you're successful?
I feel like I've had successful moments. Mm-hmm. But it depends on what your definition of successful is.
What is your definition of success?
To be able to work and acting full time, where I don't need a second job to pay my bills. Acting alone pays my bills and my livelihood.
Yeah.
That, to me, would be my definition of successful when it comes to where I want my career to be and where I want to comfortably sit in it. That I just want to be a working actor. The fame and all that don't have to come with it.
Yeah.
If it does, I'll smile.
It will.
But I'm okay with just acting. I just want to act, and I want that to be my job.
Yes.
So I've had successful moments, but I'm not where I really want to be yet.
Well, what is one of your successful moments that you can remember? One of your favorites?
Ooh. Okay, so the first time I walked on set and I saw Black people in the background that made me so happy was Mixed-ish. That was the very first
missed
time.
Another one. Mixed-ish.
But that was my very first time where I saw like Black people worked on costume.
Yeah.
Black people worked on hair. Black people worked on makeup. And in the time when I was doing that, because you didn't really see a lot of us in the background. We were there, like sprinkled here and there.
Yeah.
But not as hands-on as it is now. So when I walked in on Mixed-ish, when I walked in on that set and the background and everything for makeup and hair, I was so happy. And the girl that worked on me, oh my gosh, her name slips her name slips my head right now. I can't even remember her name. I went to church with her, so I knew her.
Okay.
I personally knew her. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, you doing the damn thing.
Yeah.
You know? So,
and I know y'all was like,
you know, I was so proud and happy. She's still doing great things. She's an amazing. Yeah. But it was just like amazing to know that she was working on me. Like I saw a Black person that I know that was doing makeup and hair on me. Well, she was doing hair, but you know.
I absolutely love that for us, because that just means, we're coming along.
It is. It's beautiful. Yeah. It's beautiful. But you know how like when you're sitting, okay, so when I was younger, I was the beauty shop baby. I was always in the beauty shop.
Oh, yeah.
And I used to watch Criminal Minds. And so I would be like, ooh, I'm going to be on set with Shamar Moore one day, and he going to be like, baby girl, and I'm going to faint. Girl, I'm so dramatic. I had a whole scene set up. So that's what I said. And when I got casted on it wasn't Criminal Minds, but I got casted on a show with Shamar Moore, and I had a scene with him. Girl, that was a moment for me.
What show was that?
SWAT.
Oh.
That was a moment for me.
Nicole.
What?
I'm sorry, what haven't you been on?
Stop. I'm very blessed.
You are very blessed.
Very blessed. But that was the biggest like aha.
Did he smell good?
He was cutting a lot of jokes that was really funny to me. I didn't really smell him. I was looking at him a lot. And I was like, I'm going to get a picture. And I got a picture with him kissing my chick. He's on Instagram right now.
Oh.
I posted it. Okay.
We're going to have to show this picture.
But he is married with kids, and that is beautiful.
Yes, that is beautiful.
That is beautiful. I love that.
Shout out to love and marriage and Shamar Moore.
But that was my crush, and I was a little kid. It was a problem. I shouldn't have been crushing on no grown man.
You know what?
That's another story that we're going to have to work on. That's a whole nother.
I don't know. I feel like it was set up like that for us, though, because when I was younger, I had the biggest crush on Morris Chestnut.
Girl.
And I'm like, this man is grown as ever. But, like, even now, I'm like, he's still a crush. He's still fine as ever. Like, is it our fault that men be fine?
Did you see Essence name the top 5 men that they liked?
What, recently?
Yes, the finest man of like the,
No.
So Essence released the top men that they think are fine.
Uh-huh.
And Morris Chestnut was not on there. Shamar Moore was not on there, which was fine. But girl, they had like different people that was like really attractive. Some of them I didn't know. But you know who I really think I got a crush on? And he is a grown ass man.
Who?
Method Man. Girl.
Method
Man.
Again, all respect to the wives.
Look,
we
very respectful.
Y'all, Method Man is fine.
He is
fine. He just gets finer.
He does
as he gets older, and that I love that about being black.
Yeah,
because all we do is just get better with time.
We age like fine wine.
Yes, and Method Man.
He is something nice.
It is a method to the madness because he's
nice. He's real nice.
Gorgeous. And you know what, Method Man, also too, if you want to come sit,
yes, come sit here.
We would absolutely love that. And he is a freaking amazing. So, okay. Ooh, you know what? Me and this dog on mic today.
It's okay.
Sorry about that. So, I have some rapid questions.
Rapid questions?
Yes.
Like real fast?
Yes.
Okay.
It is only 5.
Okay.
And we're gonna get into it.
Are they like? Okay, I'm not good with math.
No,
I'm not good with geography. No. Okay. let me preface that first. I'm not good with that, and don't ask me to spell. Not a thing.
It ain't none of that.
Okay. Nicole. I was just saying. Okay, I'm ready.
These are questions that I think you got. Okay. So first question, just whatever the first thing is that comes to your mind.
Okay. Even if it's dirty?
Even if it's dirty. Okay. It probably won't be though. Okay. So these are very PG-13. Good. Okay, first question. What never fails to make you laugh?
What never fails to make me laugh?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know. I love memes. Memes always make me laugh.
Okay. Number 2. Who do you relate to more, Mr. Gregory or Miss Melissa from Abbott?
Miss Melissa.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. Yeah. Okay, number 3. What is your go-to snack?
Ooh, sour cream and onion chips. See, that's a problem. Why I answer that real fast? That is a problem. That's a problem. Jesus. That's so bad.
They are rapid. Okay, number 4. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
If I could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Jamaica.
Okay.
I've been there and it's amazing.
I've never been there.
You gotta go. I love Jamaica.
Okay.
I just came back from Colombia though, but that was nice too.
It was nice? Mm-hmm. Okay, last question. If you could star in any movie that already exists, what would it be?
The Little Mermaid, and I want to be Ursula. Bam.
Ooh.
I've always wanted to be Ursula since Once Upon a Time.
Really? Mm-hmm. And you would be an amazing Ursula.
Thank you.
But you know they be doing remakes all the time.
I'm tired of remakes. I do not want to be another remake of anything. I want anything that I do to be original. I want them to remake something I do. I'm so over these remakes.
I know that's right.
I don't want another remake.
I know that's right. You better speak those things. Because you will. But if I can segue. Another thing that you do, person that you are a business owner. And let me get the name right. So you are co-business owner of Holistic Health and Herbal Shop, Cosmic Aura Blends.
Exactly.
Now tell us about that, please.
Okay, so me and my friend were healing.
Okay.
We were going through a healing process. She was going through what she was going through. I was going through what I was going through, which we previously talked about. Mm-hmm. So this baby came out of that. Mm. So we started dipping into like holistic healing in regards for like your heart. My foundation is Christianity. Mm-hmm. I'm a very spiritual person. Yeah. And I feel like God don't make any mistakes.
Amen.
So there are so many things on this earth mm-hmm. that are healing to us that we don't take advantage of. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of mixtures of different things like dry herbs to make teas. Mm-hmm. When you can press them, you make oils. Yeah. And then you can create scents and smells and all of that jazz. Yeah. So that is where we came up with Cosmic Aura. I brought a couple products. This mm-hmm. is our tea, and this is like our self-health line. Let's see. That was our beauty tea. It's like drinking an interfacial, girl. You know, look, if you ever want a tea for your black retreats, and you want a facial, you take that. It's fresh.
Mm. See, because I didn't used to like tea back in the day, but really? I am a tea girly now.
You are?
So, yeah.
Okay, I love tea.
There we go. And this is cute.
Thank you. It's 7 bags in there.
I love a little jar. It's 7?
7 bags in there.
I love this. Here you go.
So and what else we got? This is our tea. So then we have our bath salts. Mm-hmm. I normally put them in foot baths. Okay. Because I like to, because it's a smaller container. Okay. So I feel like in a foot bath, you'll like feel all of it. But if you want to put it in a bath, you're welcome to. But you're probably going to have to use the whole entire container for the bath. Mm. And this smells like home to me. It has oatmeal in it. Mm. And it's just like very soothing. Yeah. And then we have a lot of products if you go on our site. Mm-hmm. Our Instagram is Cosmic Aura Blends. Mm-hmm. And you can see all, this is just a little bit of what I brought. Uh-huh. We have body oil, has shimmer. We have some without the shimmer too, and without the scent, because you know people have sensitive skin. Yeah. But we have that, and then we have
this is cute.
Thank you, girl. It's Stardust. We call that one Stardust.
I love this.
Thank you. And then we have
me some of this.
Girl, you have to. This is all of our soaps are connected to angel numbers. So this is 333.
Okay, and what is 333?
Basically, it's the alignment of your mind, body, and soul. Yes. And in each soap, you'll be gifted a crystal. So after you use it, it'll be a crystal on the inside. Mm. That one has pomegranate in it, which is really good for your skin.
I like that, girl. We might have to, y'all might have to partner with the Black Retreat.
You know? And then we have our candle. Each of our candles are different aura candles, and this one is red and orange. And it smells like a sugar cookie. It smells so good.
Let me see this here. This is not. Oh, I'm messing up stuff.
No, you're fine.
This smells so good.
Thank you. And everything's pretty affordable. And everything is handmade. We not nothing is like not made with our energy in it. It is handmade by us. So when we are not, girl, it came from the box that I brought in because we decorate with moss. Yeah, like little green moss or whatever. Yeah. But so. That is, I mean, it's so much more that we have on the website. It's just a little bit of what I brought. And I just felt like it's the retreat. And it makes me feel like,
it's very retreaty.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm going to bring a box and let her see.
Yes. I love it. And it did come in a little box, but we was like, we wanted y'all to see it. So we had to take it out. Yeah. But it's so cute. And what a good idea. How long have y'all been doing this?
We just made... I guess we just made an official year in October. Because that's when we opened up in October 22. Yeah. Of last year.
So you're just out here entrepreneuring.
I'm trying. And I'm dipping into writing.
Yeah. Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm dipping into writing.
That's my field.
That's your field? I want to do, I'm doing animation. I want to do animation.
Okay. So you want to do voice? So are you going to do the voiceover?
I don't really get the chance to get casted in voiceovers, but if you hear my voice right now and you are a casting director, I would be happy to be in a voiceover. Thank you.
Y'all heard her.
I've always wanted to do voiceover work. People always tell me I have a nice voice.
You do have a nice voice.
I've just never been able to book any of those yet. So I was like, I'll make my own animation. Let me star on it.
Heck yeah.
Let me create my lane.
Have you already started writing it?
Yes.
What's it about?
Okay, so the only reason why I'm gonna talk briefly about it is because we haven't like done all the copywriting and stuff for it.
Okay,
yet.
Okay.
So I don't want y'all to.
Yeah, we don't want nobody stealing nothing.
Right. So it's gonna be based in a hotel.
Oh.
Because I come from a hotel industry.
Okay.
But animals run it.
How cute! I cannot wait.
But it's gonna be like adulty, like like how like Family Guy type.
Oh,
vibes.
okay.
Like
how cute! Y'all gonna be.
It's gonna be very grown. Okay, very grown.
The animals gonna be cussing people out.
Look, I'm not telling y'all all my ideas. And it's actually good that you're recording this because if anybody steals my ideas, I have it on here and it's recorded.
Please do not steal this, y'all. I can't wait till it comes out. That's so exciting.
I'm in the process of it right now. We've already done the treatment and everything, so I'm just creating the episodes, and then I'll be able to like try to present it and like shop it around. But before I really shop it around, I want to make sure we get everything copyrighted and put together. Because if I present it to a big time network and they like it, and I don't have all my rights on it, they can do whatever they want with it.
Yeah, because they'll steal.
I mean, in Black culture, we've been abused of people stealing our work,
and not just our work, just our everything. Literally.
So I don't want to be in that little category.
Yes,
so
and speaking of the actor strike being over, with them trying to steal identities and whatnot.
They fought against that. Thank God. And I'm so happy for that.
Yes.
I'm so happy because that was a true fear of AI really taking over.
Yeah.
And okay, so I was talking to a friend on the phone, and he kind of let me know about how things are kind of done, like AI. Okay, so think about it. The internet. He was telling me like the internet was just the internet. We didn't think anything of it when the internet came out. Yeah. And then now it's a big monster. Like it's big. Yeah. So AI is small now, but just think about as it grows what it could really turn into. Right. So this is the perfect time for us to start making sure that we put guidelines in order so it doesn't become something that's uncontrollable, because the internet is uncontrollable now. It is.
Because you can take anything and make it anything that you want. Anything. Yeah.
And before it was just like dial-up, girl. It was nothing.
Yeah. Like
it was nothing. Now look at it.
Oh, dial-up days. Couldn't be on the phone when you was on the internet.
Right.
And now, it's a beast.
It comes with perks, because like, look, you're doing a podcast, right? It comes with perks. Yeah. But then at the same time, you know that it comes with like things you have to be like fearful of at the same time. Exactly. Yeah. But I'm glad that can you sit here? Yeah,
you
girl,
good?
I'm fine.
Okay.
You know how I am about sound.
But I am thankful. I'm thankful it's over, and now you can get back to work, so we can see you in all 1 billion of your shows.
I can't with you. But yes, I'm hoping that I'm like ready. Yeah. I'm ready running. Come book me.
And you seem so, because we were talking earlier about you being like extroverted, but like trying to come back into it. So like, how is your approach to networking now that you're, kind of going from acting to writing and, trying to do all these different things?
Honestly, networking has never been my strong point. And like I said, I used to be an extrovert, but then I kind of withdrew back in. But now I'm trying to get myself back out there. What I keep telling myself in regards to networking is show up. You can't network if you don't show up. The first step is going. Being in those rooms, right? Okay. Because people will come up to you and start talking sometimes. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to start the conversation. You just have to make sure you still stay engaging and you just make the connections that you need to make. Yes. So to me, the biggest thing is going. Because, girl, I'm a homebody. Yeah. And if I feel uncomfortable or if I get nervous, I'm going to just stay home. Yeah.
Or I'm going to go home.
Look, girl, I done drove to so many places and couldn't find parking and was like...
And left.
I can't do it. This is God telling me to sit around. You never know. But, yes.
Yes, especially in L.A.
I know.
Ain't never no parking. You're going to be walking. No.
So the first step is showing up.
Yeah.
And then just being engaging. Just be yourself. You always show up for yourself.
I love that. Yeah. So I have 2 final questions.
I know.
The questions I ask all my guests. So the first question, what is your personal motto?
Can I tell you how I thought about this question?
Of course. course.
When you said, what is my motto? I had an idea of what my motto was, but until I answered the second question, it allowed me to answer the first question.
Okay, so I will ask the second question first then. If you could teach a master class on anything, what would it be? First of all, pause, because I love that you watch the show enough to know these last two questions.
Yes. So, I do my research. Yeah. Just know, the way I research this podcast is how I research my characters.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Okay, so if you could teach a master class on anything, what would it be?
Okay, so my master class will be consistently showing up for yourself. I would do a master class on consistently showing up for yourself. Yes. And especially in this industry, you're going to get 1,000 no's before you get that one big yes that could change your life.
I know that's right.
So if you consistently show up for yourself and show up in those rooms and show out in those rooms, look, before I do an audition, I pray. And then as I am sitting in the waiting room, I'll pray over the chair. When I touch the knob, I'll be like, thank you, Jesus. When I open the door, when I step on that floor, I'll be like, thank you, Jesus.
You better thank
just
him.
like I am just setting the stage. You know, so my thing is, the masterclass that I would do is consistently showing up for yourself, which allows me to answer the question. You said, what is my motto? I am a yes.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, everybody. It's been great. Nicole has shut the Black Retreat down. Okay, expound on that. I am a yes.
I am a yes. Okay, so as artists, we hear so many no's.
Yeah.
And it's okay to hear the no's.
Yeah.
But that's not going to shape how I see myself. That's not going to shape how I show up for myself. Because at the end of the day, I am a yes. I know I'm the person for the job. You just can't see it at this moment. So that's why I say I am a yes.
Girl, I'm gonna run around this living room.
Look.
Bye.
Shout.
Nicole.
You know? I just really want people to know that, because artists is so hard. It's so hard being an artist and putting your heart out there and saying, this is me. This is how I'm showing up in this room. And then for you to get constant no's, like, you're not what I'm looking for, it cannot shape how you see yourself. It cannot shape how you show up in rooms.
Yes.
Because when God created you, he made you in all the completeness of wonderful.
Yes.
You know? So they may not see it, but you are a yes. So preach. I am a yes.
I am a yes. Oh, yes to all of this. This is.
Look.
I don't even know how to end it for real at this point. I don't have anything clever to say.
Look, go look in the mirror.
I am a yes.
Every night when you wake up and say, I am a yes.
Yes.
That should be your motto too.
I am a yes. And I hope you guys all feel that every single day, because being an artist is so hard, being a creative, and always having to put yourself out there and force yourself every day to be greater than you were yesterday. It's just absolutely amazing. You are absolutely amazing. It has been just a complete joy to have you here. I'm so
happy to be here. I'm so happy we got to meet each other on a different level.
Yes.
Yes.
I am too, because I always knew it was you.
Oh,
so
thank you.
And I'm so grateful that, you know, even like I was telling you earlier, just listening to God and him being like, these are the people that you're going to have on your show. So, and he definitely pointed you in my direction, me in your direction. Like, I'm so glad that we get to have this relationship.
And this don't have to be the end of it. You can call me back another time.
Not the end of it. This is not the end of it. Like, you can come back to the Black Retreat anytime that you want to. And it is just great being in your presence. You are such a light. Like, this is, thank you. But this is,
I'm sorry. I just want to love on you like you loving on me. Girl, you are great. You are sunshine. Okay?
Like, no, like, you don't even know, like, this has been an absolute treat for me, and I'm just so glad that you are here, and you are going there. Like, so just make sure you come back after you get your Oscar, and you can bring it here and sit it here, and we can talk about it all day. Yes. So, but we will do our little cheers. Yes. And thank you all for watching this episode of The Black Retreat, and we will see you next time.